China's role clearly has changed significantly in the last, say, 15, 20 years. When I was in the Senate, most senators knew a little about China, but not very much. When I served the United States as U.S. ambassador to China, when I arrived about 2014, I could begin to see some changes within China, and also some changes, but not a lot, within the United States Congress and their attitudes toward China. There's an increasing distrust on both sides. Americans are very worried about China. China really doesn't trust the United States. It's quite pronounced, frankly. It's been getting worse over time, and quite bad, actually. A lot of Chinese think America's trying to stop China's rise. And then a lot of Americans think, oh my gosh, we're worried about that country over there. But they're not a democracy. We're kind of worried. They're growing so much. Maybe they're going to start to threaten us. It's starting to, little clues of distrust when I was serving as ambassador in 2014 and 15, because it was that point when it was clear that the United States policy of engaging China, thinking, oh, we'll just engage China, they'll be more like us, was not working. And it's arrogant, frankly. And the Chinese saw that as arrogance. And that, to me, was the clue of the beginning of distrust, because neither country really understood the other culturally that way. And so it continued over time, not only though that observation, but China started to develop the islands in the South China Sea. That got the United States' attention. And then Americans say, oh my gosh, they're building that Belt and Road Initiative, and then AIB, and they're just investing in all those countries in South America, in Africa, Southeast Asia, and so forth. And gosh, what's all that about? That's kind of concerning. And it looks like that's going to be at our expense. So that there's a lot of distrust. And then it got even worse, frankly, much worse. So the big question is what to do about it. And frankly, that's not going to be easy. The distrust is there primarily because of world's geopolitical tectonic plates have shifted. Two big powers, two countries much different. One's a democracy, one's authoritarian. We don't really understand each other. We don't know each other. We're kind of concerned and worried about what the intentions of each will be. The only way to deal with it, frankly, is the primary way is just a lot more communication, a lot more two-way travel, a lot more Americans coming to China to see what China is all about, eat Chinese food and culture and so forth, and vice versa. Fortunately, a lot more Chinese until recently have gone to the United States, and very few American students come here to China. That's too bad, way too bad. And I must say, too, that frankly, a lot of policymakers in Washington don't know China. They don't understand China. They've not been to China. It's a huge, huge problem that has to be addressed.